I think we're going to jab the ball in. And this is really beneficial because it's an extremely accurate form of hitting. So I'm going to go just jab. And what happens, now if I come back from about here, which is generally where I'd be because you'd be moving back that way, and I do it off a back foot, should be really accurate, and lift the ball up 3/4 height. Front foot, back foot, doesn't matter, accurate form of hitting. So all those shots there, none was outside 4 floorboards. Gary Peterson here. Today we're going to work on an advanced skill. It's a pretty cool skill, and I'll go through and show you. We've got our basic backhand drive, and we're going to change our backhand drive. So here's your basic backhand drive. Tight. Okay, so that's your basic backhand drive. What we're going to do is we're going to shorten everything. We're going to jab the ball in. And this is really beneficial because it's an extremely accurate form of hitting, and it's a wonderful way to go. So I'm going to go just jab. And what happens, it just gets really accurate, hopefully. There it is. So it's pretty cool. Now, if I come back from about here, which is generally where I'd be because you'd be moving back that way, and I do it off a back foot, if I go there, you're fine. All those shots there will just allow you to swap positions with your opponent. Here we go. Nearly. Should be really accurate. All right, so the way to keep a ball on the wall, so it stays on the wall and doesn't come off, hopefully, stays on, is to cut around the back, cut around that way a little bit. So I put a little bit of just jab to the side wall. You can only do this really short because the ball's going to be relatively tight. So if I try and jab, instead of jabbing across this way, I'm going to try and jab a little bit towards the side wall and see what happens. Here we go. Now we're right. So now they're on the wall a little bit more, and they're stabbing shots that are pretty good. That was a bit tight. So they started to get really tight, all because I pushed my wrist back and turned it back. Now the next component of that is to not take the ball too early. That's a funny thing because you've been told all your life to take the ball early, take the ball early, take the ball early. If you take the ball off your back hip, you can cut that way a little bit more, but you can't cut that way if the ball's out there. You've got to go out like that. So you allow the ball to come back and you can cut back this way. So I allow the ball off my back hip and I go there, jab swing, there it is, oh, it's on the wall, let it come back, it's on the wall, I'll get one right, there we go, back here, goes the weight, I'll wait, oh, it's tough, stab, so all those shots, one jar there, all those shots that get right back here, they're going to die towards the back wall and they're going to be down towards the back wall. So the pace that you put on this ball is fantastic, but secondly, it allows you to get back the rising ball from behind the service box. So that one right back there, here, it allows you to just stab on it. So it's right back there, you can just stab on the ball and you'll get a pretty good outcome. So because you've got to have to respect your opponent's shot as well, you're not going to play a blistering drive and win the point from here. So you might as well change position with your opponent, take the front position and come in, and it gives you a little bit more time because you're not powering the ball away at 1,000,000 miles an hour. So therefore you can cut around the back and cut in on them, put pressure on them, everything's pretty cool. So the little stab shot, work on your wrist, experiment a little bit, because what works for me may not work for you as well. It might work really well as well. But so we can push to that way a little bit, we can push under a little bit. We don't want to push it around, we don't want to go around. We can push down and across a little bit, we can try that. So that there works. So that tends to straighten the ball up. So I'm just pulling my elbow across the ball. Oops, as long as I get high enough. Pretty cold day today, so cross, cross, there, cross, cross. That's the same concept as your volley. We'll cut across the ball a little bit, which will keep the ball racket nice and straight, or the angle of it nice and straight, and you'll get an outcome. So experiment to see yourself a little bit, but develop your jab backhand that just changes position with your opponent. Lift it up 3/4 height, so it's up there, and then jab, jab, that one. Jab there, there, there. Perfect. Tough. Oh, tough. Because that's what it's going to do.
Okay, so here's our key learning outcomes. We need a short jab swing. That's a really short, fast action. We need wrist back and to keep your wrist very strong at all times. You need to hit under or across the line of the ball, and that gives the ball on the strings just that little bit longer. You need to maintain strong muscles. That's strong muscles from your legs, through your core, right through your arms, shoulders, everything. And it's a short, strong finish, which allows you to come off the ball nice and quick.
From there, get it nice and tight. Short swing, and lift the ball up 3/4 height. Front foot, back foot, doesn't matter. 3/4 height. And you should be able to keep the ball, hopefully, within 3 floorboards. It's a very accurate form of hitting. So all those shots there, none was outside 4 floorboards. Most of there's one outside 4, but most of them were inside 2. And so it gets pretty cool. The best place to use it from is when the ball's in the back corner. So the ball's back there on a rising ball. From here, back here, there, stab, change position with your opponent, place a nice quality shot, gives you enough time to get in front, and you can start to dominate the play. Don't go for the hero shot from here when you're sort of half in control. It's a really strong, stable body position it gives you, and allows you to pinpoint accurate, just place the ball in the back corner and take the front court, and then you're in a dominating position to do whatever you like after that.